I can hear Rusty like meowing outside, so I'm gonna try and see if you can see him. Rusty! Hello! What are you doing? Hey guys, before I start, I just thought I'd warn you, if you are sensitive to blood and extreme stupidity, then maybe click off this video or just be careful. I did warn you. Okay, let's start. God, I look like a vampire in this light. Oh my god. Hang on. Better? Yeah, good enough. So, I ran out of story times, if you couldn't guess already, because I haven't done one in a while. But then I realized, wait, I've been meaning to tell this story since I started YouTube again, so I've left it until now, so have another story time, and this is the last one you get for a while until something exciting happens to me. My life is literally the most boring life ever. Like, I stay home all day with Phoenix, so nothing happens to me. Anyway, so this story time will be about my most embarrassing period story. So I was a very early developer. I first got my period when I was like 11. So I was in about grade 5, I think. I'm pretty sure it was grade 5. So I was at school one day. It was near the end of the day and it was a very hot summer's day. So I was wearing a dress and my school uniform at primary school was a light colored, like a light brownie kind of dress. So yep, if things show up on that dress, it's very easy to see. Look at this teddy bear. This is the color, I think, of what the dress mostly was. It was like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it was mostly this kind of color. So yep. So at the end of the day, my teacher said, okay class, get up and we'll go for a run around the school. We had to practice running for cross country. I don't know if that's what it's called overseas, but if it's not and you don't know what it is, it's a running race with schools. So yep, we had to practice for that. So the entire class got up out of their chairs and they packed their bags, and because it was like right before it was home time, so everyone packed their bags. We had to put our chairs on top of the tables. But when I got up out of my chair, I noticed a giant puddle of blood. When I say giant, I meant it covered the entire chair. I had no idea that I had got my period because I didn't feel anything. I didn't know that it was coming, so that makes it so much worse because I didn't have anything with me to actually like not let it go through more. So that kind of sucked. When I got out of my seat and I saw the puddle, I actually like reached back and touched my dress and there was blood all over my hands. Like there was that much blood that when I touch it, it went on my hands. Ew. So after I noticed the massive puddle on my light grey chair, I had no idea what to do. Nobody saw me because I think they were all like heading out of the classroom by this time. So I sat back down in my chair because I didn't want anyone to see blood on the back of my dress. So I sat down on my chair to give my dress some more blood. And then I kind of like turned my butt as if to like wipe it kinda, so it wipes off a lot of the blood on the chair. And then what I did when no one was watching, I switched the chairs over. So my chair was a clean chair. I feel so sorry for whoever cleaned the classroom that night. I am so sorry. So I wiped the blood off the chair, switched the chairs over, and so lucky that I had my school jumper with me. I tied it around my waist so nobody could see the massive blood patch on the back of my dress, which when I got home I looked and there was quite a lot, unfortunately. So I went outside with everyone else with my jumper tied around my waist. It was like 30 degrees at school, so me being the only person with a jumper in sight the teacher said, Jazz, why don't you take it off? It's gonna be hot and you're gonna be running. I said, nah, I'm good. He almost made me take it off and I said, nah, don't wanna, I'll be fine. Nah. So I ran around the school with probably blood dripping down my legs and with a jumper around my waist. I was sweating so badly because it was so hot. We had finished running just as the bell went to go home, so I was so glad about that. I got back to the classroom, I grabbed my bag, and I just bolted. And yep. Can we just take a moment to think about how stupid I was sitting back down in my puddle of blood to get rid of the blood on the chair and then get more on my dress? Who does that? But at least I didn't get caught. Like, I seriously never got caught. Maybe someone saw and they didn't want to tell me, but if no one told me about it, then I didn't get caught. Anyway, that was it for my embarrassing period story. I think it was pretty short. I'm sorry about that. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment below your embarrassing period stories. I would love to read them. And if you want to see more of my videos, make sure to subscribe. That will really mean a lot to me. And until next time, I'm gonna find something better to do.